Hello and welcome to the Polish Foodies. My name is Karolina and today I'm going to teach you how to make the classic Polish food gołąbki, Polish stuffed cabbage rolls. It's not that difficult to make gołąbki, they are very delicious. However, it takes some time and skills to make. So, the first step is to cook the rice. You will need half a cup of rice covered with 1 cup of cold water, and you just bring it to boil, place the lid on and wait until the rice is soft. We will also need 1.5 pounds of ground pork. It's 700 grams or 70 decagrams of ground pork. You can replace it with any minced meat you want. It can be some of the beef, chicken, it's up to you. 1 onion, salt, pepper, 1 cabbage, white cabbage, but it can also be any other kind of cabbage. This is the traditional one. And these are all the basic ingredients. So my rice is already cooked, so I just took the big pot, large enough to fit my cabbage. As you can see, my water is already cooked. So for you, just check what pot will fit the entire head of cabbage. Pour the water in, like half of the size of the pot, add 1 teaspoon of salt and bring to boil. So that's it. You will also need to have some water in your kettle because we will pour the water on the cabbage just to make sure it covers the entire head of the cabbage. So let's start with boiling the water. And right now we will remove the core from the cabbage. So you place it upside down and using the knife you will just remove the core. So you need to shape it in a triangle shape to make sure you can remove the core. If you are using old white cabbage, the leaves are very tough. So it's good to add some vinegar, like 2 tablespoons or 1 tablespoon of sugar into the water that the cabbage will stay. That will make the leaves more flexible. So right now I will put the cabbage into the water. So my water is boiling. I'll just turn off the heat and place the cabbage carefully inside the water. And as I told you, it's good when the water covers the entire surface of cabbage, so I will add some more and place the lid on top. And we will wait for about 10 to 15 minutes until the leaves are soft. And of course, don't forget to add 2 tablespoons of vinegar or 1 tablespoon of sugar into the water. There are 2 other methods to prepare cabbage leaves for gołąbki. The first one is to put it into microwave and heat for about 10 minutes. And the second one is to place the entire cabbage head into the freezer and then take it off and let it defrost completely, and then you can make gołąbki straight away. However, the method with defrosting is make the cabbage leaves more tough, more hard, so gołąbki won't be as soft, because in the freezer the entire water in the cabbage freezes, and after it's stoned it loses the water, so the leaves are very tough. However, it's like the fastest method if you don't have the microwave. And right now we will make the filling. We will start with an onion. So you can split the onion into half and then peel the skin. But it's good to leave the lower part of onion intact, because it will make the entire onion stay and easy to cut. So this is how you do it. And the next step is to fry this onion with 1 tablespoon of oil for about 3 to 5 minutes. After 5 minutes or so, I turn the cabbage around to make sure that every part of the cabbage is in the water. When my onion is fried, I simply add it to the rice. Add 1 teaspoon of salt and also 1, maybe half of teaspoon of pepper, depending on how spicy you want your gołąbki to be. And the meat. And now mix it all together to make the filling. So it's worth to mention that gołąbki may be done in very, very different ways. You may add more rice, like 1 cup of raw rice. You can cover it with 2 cups of water and have more like ricey gołąbki. You can also replace rice with any groats you want, like buckwheat. You may add mushrooms instead of meat if you want to make vegan gołąbki. Some people, my mom for example, was frying meat before making gołąbki, and I love this flavor. However, it will make gołąbki fall apart when you slice it after they are done. So raw meat is better because it's like make the gołąbki more tight and easier to eat. So it's really up to you. You can place anything inside of your gołąbki. I like ratio of half of rice, half of meat. However, more traditional way is to have more meat. So this is the recipe also, because we have like it's like 140 grams, 150 grams of cooked rice and 700 grams of meat. So more meat, but this is traditional way. So this is the filling. Okay, so my cabbage, I think it's ready, and I will just place it on the plate and allow it to cool. Then we start to make gołąbki. So I hope you are now ready to make gołąbki. We will need heat-resistant dish. I like to make my gołąbki in the oven. However, you can also make it in the pot. So it's up to you. And the first step is to place some outer leaves on the bottom. So this is the first leaf. As you can see, it's like damaged a bit, and it's perfect to place on the bottom of the vessel. Here is another one that has a small hole inside. Okay, and this is the normal leaf. So there's a huge string in here, so you can cut it off if you want your gołąbek to be better. Right now I'm making the small ball, shape it into the oval shape, place it in gołąbek, cover it and tightly, do it very tightly, and then make gołąbek like this. So this is the first one. And I'm placing it in the dish. And we need to repeat this process with every single gołąbek. So I have all my gołąbki ready. It's 15 gołąbki in general. So I have 12 on the bottom, and I will just place the leftover leaves in here and add the remaining 3 gołąbki on top. So one last tip that I want to give you is that if you feel that your cabbage is not that soft anymore, for example for me right now, I don't need any more leaves anymore, but I can feel that it's like they are crushing. You hear that sound? That means that you need to put it into the hot water again for another 5 or 10 minutes to make the leaves soft. Okay, and the final step is to cover gołąbki with water and salt. You may also cover it with rosół. This is my case because my mom gave me her rosół, chicken broth, and I will just cover my gołąbki with it. So you will need about 1.5 cup of water with half teaspoon of salt, and that's it. But you can also give some tomato puree, like 4 or 5 tablespoons. I will just add everything that I have. If you want to have the tomato sauce right away, and I will do so. And the final step is to cover your dish with the lid. Okay, I will just mix it together. And cook your gołąbki in 355 Fahrenheit, which is 180 Celsius degrees, for about 1 hour. So just cover gołąbki with your sauce. I think I have too much, so that's it for me, maybe. Okay. Then we just float with sauce. So if you are using heat-resistant dish, remember to place gołąbki in cold oven, because the dish may fall apart like boom in the oven because of the difference of the temperature, and cook gołąbki for 1 hour after the oven reaches the 355 Fahrenheit degrees. When gołąbki are cooked, you are eating them straight away. You may also freeze them, that's okay. If you decide to cover gołąbki with water, you may do so, and you may also serve it with mushroom sauce. This is my favorite, however the most traditional is tomato sauce, of course. That's why this is the recipe that I'm showing you. So that's it. To the oven, and I will come back to you in 1 hour. If you have some leftover cabbage left, just like me, you can simply cut it into smaller pieces and cook it. Season with salt, pepper, add some butter, and it will be the perfect add-on for any dinner. You can also make łazanki, which is cabbage with pasta, or make it a filling for pierogi or even bigos, so it's totally up to you, but don't ever throw out the cabbage. It tastes good on its own, even when you cook it. So I think my gołąbki are now cooked. Let me take them out of the oven. And I will take just one to show you the gołąbek inside. And after that it will come back to the oven, because the dinner will be waiting for my family to go back home. So this is it, it's all cooked, it smells delicious, and it's almost ready to eat. It will sit in the oven just for a little while for my family to eat together. So thank you for watching this video, I hope you enjoyed. If so, you can watch my other videos, visit my blog, it's polishfoodies.com, and I hope to see you again next time. Bye bye!